time to get away. It's time to get away from you. It's time.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Houston Rockets. Taking a look at the Rockets, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Well, the big three have been slowing down over the years, but the Spurs seem to keep the machine moving. Can you make the argument, Kenny, that the Spurs are shifting more towards becoming Kawhi's team in the future?
Well, I think Kawhi has done a great job, and he might be the most talented, impactful player on this team at this point. But I could see the Spurs adding another mix to him at some point. And when they
The Rockets are looking to defeat their Western Conference rival. Going into this game, 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Modiunas and Howard, the post pair. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. And it's Beverly in at the point guard position. When you think of James Harden, you don't think much about his athleticism. His strength, though, is exceptional for his position.
Yeah, I think that's his greatest attribute. His ball handling's good, but it's his strength. He's able to run through contact.
Here's Parker. Inside, here's Duncan. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ariza outside. Latre. San Antonio with the rebound. Stolen by Beverly. Down low. Here's Modiunas. That's good. Modiunas has got his first points in this one.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Parker with a clean look from outside off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
He dishes it to Green. Pulls up on the wing. And the shot falls short this time. Rockets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Got that bucket in no time at all. And that's now 6 points for James Harden.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And Parker, here we go. From the baseline. Another miss by Parker. For Houston, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And Harden with the stuff.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Now here's Duncan. Here's Leonard. Offensive rebound. It's an 8-point differential. Shot on the wing. Houston gets it back. Ariza. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And for Trevor Ariza, almost exclusively a perimeter player on the offense last year. New scheme, Greg, new teammates, big adjustment.
Yeah, the Rockets having Dwight Howard camping out in the lane and James Harden needing space for dribble drives. Not much room to operate inside for Ariza.
But they do like his defense, and we know he can hit the three. It's a pretty valuable commodity for him. Now Aldridge. James Harden missing on the three. Parker outside, and again it's San Antonio with a three.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have. You know, you talk about Trevor Ariza last season. I mean, his field goal percentage dipped to 40, mostly because he only took threes, or so it appeared. It's hard to be efficient if you're only shooting threes.
And Harden with the basket on the assist by Howard. That's 10 points for James Harden.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Parker. 6 points for him. Here's Duncan. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
You guys, when you think about Trevor Ariza, he was signed by Houston last year to play defense. And did he deliver on that end? He was usually matched up against the opponent's best wing scorer, and he had the highest steals average of his career, almost 2 a game. Add to that, he is a knockdown shooter from beyond the arc.
Here's Parker. Following the three by Houston that round. Stolen by Beverly. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. And he gets it to go. Beverly's got 5 points so far.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
And the jam by Harden.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly.
Expand his arsenal last season. Patrick Beverly, the guard for the Rockets. Career highs in assists and rebounds per game, and he's one of the smallest guys on the floor.
Yeah, and he's really working on the details of becoming a better playmaker, becoming a guy that has coaches trust him to handle the basketball in those crucial situations.
Rockets leading by 9. Harden has a wide open look, and another three for Houston.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. Spurs working the ball around now. Leonard attacking, and it's sent back by Howard. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. The second effort. And the layup is good. Harden's got 17.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing, surrendering too many easy baskets.
Now here's Parker. 6 points for him. And it's sent back by Howard.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Parker against Beverly. To the middle. Here's Aldridge. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
Here's Houston now. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Howard. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Puts up a three. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Here's Harden. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. West is checked in for Duncan. And it's Mills in for Parker. And then for Houston, Beasley comes in for Monty Eunice. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. And it's the Rockets with the ball. A 12-point game. Here's Ariza. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Spurs have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. West to screen on Terry. And Mills kicks it to West. Harden grabs the miss.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Leonard's got his second basket of the game.
You know, it went down, guys, but still unusual to go to the leaner there with so much space around him.
Nice shot by Terry.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Spurs trail by 18, and Doris Burke caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. Doris?
A lot of his strategy is focused on Dwight Howard, and rightly so. He said, we know Dwight can do it all, and it is going to take a 5-man effort to slow him down. He can finish, block shots, rebound. The guy is almost 7 feet of pure muscle, and there is just no way to handle him one-on-one. If there is a way, the NBA hasn't discovered it yet.
And thank you for that, Doris. San Antonio calls timeout.
And the Rockets were a tough team last year. Harden carried them so much for so long. You just have to wonder if it wore him out.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Boris Diaz checked in for Aldridge. Kyle Anderson comes in for Leonard. And it's Martin in for Green. Here's Harden. Anderson with the block. They recover it. Count the bucket. And the Rockets lead by 20.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
That's good.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
And if carrying the team during the regular season or Harden down, Greg, as you were talking about, it didn't show that much in the playoffs. Harden was phenomenal most, if not Clark, all of the postseason.
I would agree with you, but there also were some other guys for Houston that did step up in the postseason. Howard looked as good as he did before all of his injuries, as a case in point.
Howard. The shot is off. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Martin wide open. He fires. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. And it's slammed in by Howard.
You know, no time wasted getting that ball up the floor for the uncontested finish.
Spurs trail by 20. It's Martin on the wing. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Houston. Ariza's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Beasley. Hits the outside fadeaway. Beasley's got 6 points.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
Martin attacking. Passes it to Mills. Goes up again. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And the Rockets making a change here. Capella's checked in. And for Kyle Anderson, he had so many traits, Greg, the Spurs were looking for when they drafted him back in 2014. But he spent pretty much the entire season on the pine.
Yeah, and you know that Coach Pop makes his guys earn their minutes. You know, he doesn't care if he took you in the first round or if you're an undrafted free agent. He's going to play the guy who helps his team win.
Here we go, one-on-one. Oh, and the dunk by Ariza.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends. You know, talking about Kyle Anderson, he's a bit of a polarizing prospect, has a multifaceted skill set. I mean, excellent court vision, outstanding length, doesn't have elite athleticism, absolutely needs to get stronger, but he's got a lot of game. Boy, I love that aggression. Forget about the tip. Just grab the thing and slam it home.
Well, what a way to get second chance points.
And don't take any risk while you're doing it.
Now here is Martin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. 50 seconds left to play in the first.
And guys, getting back to Kyle Anderson, not a fit for every system. I mean, he's a guy who needs the ball at his hands to be effective, and he's much more of a facilitator than a finisher at this stage.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. HOU with a screen on Terry. Here's Mills. West dishes to Martin. And it's Martin again missing. Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
To the wing right side. HOU with a wide open look. Rebounded by Capella. Harden inside the three-point line, and that's not going to go. We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Rockets ahead, running away with it. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports.
I realize this. I realize this. Respect this here. Check. I realize this.
And the ageless one, Tim Duncan, just a remarkable career. His teammate Tony Parker talked about playing alongside truly one of the all-time great players.
It's unbelievable. Like, especially a big guy, you know, with all that pounding and his...
It's both unbelievable and amazing, you'd have to agree, talking about Tim Duncan and how he continues to stay near the top of his game.
You know, Kevin, they say nobody has ever defeated Father Time. But you know what? There have been a couple of bigs that you'd have to see are the exceptions. Kareem being one, and then obviously now what Tim Duncan has been able to do over the course of his career. Just unbelievable.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. Quite a position here for the Rockets to be in. What do you think, guys?
It's just been a long-range battle for them, and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Beasley out there with Corey Brewer. Then it's Patrick Beverly, and it's Capella in at the center position. San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. The wide open look here for Aldridge. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. That's 12 points for LaMarcus Aldridge. Here's Brewer. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. San Antonio's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Duncan with the bucket. Duncan's got 6 points. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Ginobili with the ball. Guarded now by Michael Beasley. Ginobili attacking. Banked in off the glass.
Special. There just aren't many guys like him who can accelerate to the rim and finish in style.
And it's Beasley finishing it off.
A long windup and a strong follow-through on that one-hand jam.
He's not going to mess that one up for sure.
I sure hope not.
And that one's good. 12 points for him.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Shoots a fader. That one wide left.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
And that one's good.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
And the Spurs, being the defending champions out west heading into last year, but they would end up 6th in the conference with a record of 55-27, had a record of 32-20 against the rest of the West.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Capella. Houston moving it around. Here's Beverly. Nice shot from the wing. Beverly's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Spurs have gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting.
Timeout. Start it.
Here we go, San Antonio!
San Antonio calls timeout.
And guys, Patrick Beverly, a perfect fit for the Rockets alongside James Harden. Now, you know, Beverly is in that complementary role as a 3 and D guy. And remember, also, even though he's the point guard, he doesn't need the ball to be effective. He's good at just spotting up for threes, and he's a hounding on-ball defender. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Parker following the score by Houston. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And Beverly plucked out of Europe by the Rockets. Clark, he signed a new contract this past offseason.
And a nice value for the Rockets, Kevin. I mean, he's a player whose impact on the game really transcends the stat sheet. That's often the case for those guys that are all defense caliber players.
Parker drives in. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Pass to Beverly from outside the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
The tray. They get it again. That's good. 10 points for Duncan.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And Leonard gets it to go.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch in how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
So it's San Antonio now, following the score by Houston. The dish to Duncan. Kicks it out to Leonard. Clock at 6. Duncan with the screen for Leonard, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
Well, it's simply been an awful quarter. I mean, terrible ball security. They've actually handled that thing like it's got leprosy. Take care of it.
Ouch. Leprosy.
And the Spurs making a change here. Green's checked in. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. From deep. Brewer grabs the board.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Now here's Green. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Leonard against Modi Yunus. Pass to Aldridge. Shot from 12. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Beverly, the pass to Howard. Rebounded by the Spurs.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And the basket by Ginobili.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned. Pound the rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
Now Green following the 3-point attempt by Dwight Howard. And that one's good. Parker.
They've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots. And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Aldridge kicks to Green, lets it go from 11, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Green. Green's got assist number 5 here tonight. Beverly against Parker. Right through the D for the layup. Beverly's got 9 points in the quarter.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Now here's Beverly, following the miss by Tony Parker. Outside, Green, all sorts of time. Nice jump shot, good. Green's got his first bucket of the night.
And it's just hard to imagine the Spurs without Coach Popovich on the sidelines. He's the longest tenured coach in the NBA and has done so much for this team. Easily one of the best coaches in the history of our league.
Here's Parker, following the basket by Dwight Howard. Leonard attacking. It's Ginobili on the wing. It's rebounded by Houston.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
The shot by McDaniels, no good. San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Aldridge. Misses off the right iron. Houston in total control. Moniunas kicks to McDaniels. Here's Beverly. No good on the triple. And San Antonio shooting 59% here in the second quarter. They're playing with great confidence. Great positioning on the putback. And that's 12 points for Tony Parker.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Howard's gone 2 for 7 from the field. The drive by Green, and it's sent back by Howard. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. West is checked in for Aldridge. Anderson comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Martin's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. And then for Houston, Trevor Ariza's checked in for Brewer. Harden comes in for McDaniels. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after.
Second and third free throws tonight. First free throw is good.
And listen, San Antonio is an older team, actually the oldest in the league last season. And because of injuries and days off, they didn't get to feel that preferred starting 5 a lot last year.
Boris Diaz checked in for the Spurs. And then for Houston, Capella's checked in. And it's Beasley in for Moniunas. Both free throws good from Anderson. Spurs only used their preferred lineup less than half the season, but still a strong campaign. 22 games played with the starting lineup of Parker, Green, Leonard, Duncan, and Splitter.
And, you know, the Spurs will go on to use 23 different starting lineups, Kevin. That would be the 5th most in the NBA.
Now, here's Mills. Harden missing his last shot. Count the bucket.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter. And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Mills with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Good little 2-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Now Mills. Trevor Ariza missing from long range. Stolen by Terry. By himself. Look at that jam. Wow. I mean, just beautiful.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. Well, guys, James Harden, quite possibly the most devastating rim attacker in the league today, just refuses to slow down. Wayne Clark, he's going right at the basket.
Yeah, he's got it all, Kevin. I mean, he's so thick and strong and has deceptive moves and explosiveness. When he gets inside, he's scoring or you're fouling.
Houston in total control. Ariza dishes to Beasley. For 3. Houston gets it back. The feed to Capella. Kicks it out to Harden. This one for 3, and the shot is good. Harden's got 33 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Shoots from the high post. That's good.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Here's Capella. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making. Boy, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
Harden, no good. San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Martin against Harden. Martin goes in. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
San Antonio ball.
Here's Diaw. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. So as we conclude the first half, so far...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson. James Harden was the man in the first. He ended up with 33 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets? Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
The first thing to say is, what's up with the turnovers? Jeez. You can live with some missed shots and stuff.
That does it for halftime as the game is just about set to get going again. We send you back to Kevin Harlan and crew for the third quarter.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
Harden doing it all. He's got 33 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 three-pointers.
Well, when he squared himself up and gotten good looks, he's knocked them down.
Here's Parker. Parker and Green are the guard pairing. Duncan is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Leonard in at the small forward spot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. And the dunk by Aldridge.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
Leonard against Ariza.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
That is good. Ariza's got 18 points. Inside, here's Leonard. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his 5th assist in this one. Rocket shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Here's Ariza. The second chance effort. And that one's good. Ariza's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
It's Parker with the drive. The shot no good. And Houston the other way now. From deep, Harden. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Duncan. And that one's good. Duncan's got 12 in the game.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
The 3 from Harden, and the shot is good.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Parker against Beverly. Stolen by Beverly. Wide open look. And it's Houston with another.
They've been splashing home those 3s since halftime.
Marked improvement in their shooting from what we saw to start the game.
Now here's Green. Parker drives in. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Howard with it, picked up by Aldridge. Harden the pass to Ariza. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Spurs have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the 3rd. Stolen by Beverly. Nice finish. Solid play all around.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Feeds to Duncan. And Modiunas picks up the foul. That is his 1st foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
And the wide open shot from Green. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Here's Beverly. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's no secret, Clark, what this Houston Rockets team wants to do. They want to get to the line, drive the lane, and hurt you from outside the arc.
And they'll do it all at a very fast pace. I mean, they're fun to watch. The pace is something that I think sneaks up on teams sometimes, Kevin.
Good point. Now here's Parker after Modiunas' miss. From deep, Green. That doesn't go either for Green. Harden left side. And the rejection by Leonard. In transition, here come the Spurs. Leonard with the ball, and he gets the bucket. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
You can see the emphasis is to get out and run. And no doubt the Rockets were one of the faster-paced teams in the league last year. When you have the firepower they do, you want it to become a scoring fest.
A lot of the wins for the Rockets, guys, I thought last year came from just wearing down their opponent. I mean, you can keep up with their pace for a quarter, maybe 2, but it's very hard to sustain it for 48 minutes, shot for shot.
Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Daniel Green. And a switch here also for Houston. Brewer is checked in for Modiunas. Brewer with the steal. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Ariza. Offensive rebound. Howard kicks to Brewer. Over Duncan. Brewer, good. Brewer's got 5. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Lets it go with a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 5th assist in this one. Spurs have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great 3rd quarter for them offensively. A nice shot by Aldridge.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Beverly. Rebounded by the Spurs.